From here, you are ready to move forward towards a launch. So, as a recap, we've minted your IP NFT, turned it into an IPT, built your bio app page, all your marketing materials are set to go, and now it's time for you to launch your token and actually fundraise for your work. The fundraising happens in 3 distinct steps here at Bio. The first process is an upfront raise. That gives you capital to get going on your research. The second is milestone payments. As you continue to grow and your research progresses and you generate evidence or data that you're cooking, you're working, new milestones unlock. And then the final is a continuous endowment for your research. Really excited to share how these work. So first, the upfront raise. A typical project on our platform will raise anywhere from 50 to 100K on launch. And what this looks like is folks will come in and they'll participate by paying Ethereum or USDC. These are both crypto tokens in exchange for a fraction of your intellectual property token. And as a result, you're able to get that 50 to 100K upfront. We'll work together to determine what the right amount of funds are for each one of your projects. Each project is unique, we understand that. So you can think about us as your trusting hand along the way. You don't have to figure it out on your own. We'll be there for you. And this can close in either a number of minutes or a number of days. And that's impacted by the quality of your marketing materials, your ability to describe what you do very clearly on the bio app page, and how much preparation you've gone ahead and invested into your project. Once again, we've seen some of these literally close in minutes, or some of them take a number of days. All this really depends on how much effort you put into it. And of course, we give you all the playbooks and all the guidance on how to do this correctly. Then, once the bids have reached that minimum threshold, anywhere from 50 to 100K, those funds are made immediately accessible to you. So you can get work on your R&D immediately. Just to summarize this really quick, you can imagine, once again, by applying to Bio, we mint your IP NFT, we build your bio app page. This will happen as quickly as you're ready to go. We have your marketing materials all set up, once again, as quickly as you're ready to run. And we launch your token for a fundraise. That means that you could get to doing your research funded on our platform in a number of days. It's all bounded by how quickly you want to run. Okay, so now you've raised this upfront amount of 50 to 100K on launch. You might wonder what happens next. Well, we've programmed in and built milestone-based funding unlocks for your research. So here I have an assumption of an initial raise of 50,000, where we sell 10% of the token allocation. From here, we reserve another 15% that'll be sold under cumulative unlocks as your project continues to make progress. So you can see here the initial milestone, the first payment that is given to you on day 0 is 50K at a starting FDV or fully diluted valuation of 500,000. Now, you get to begin your research, and by sharing updates, posting content of you in the lab, we've seen that projects can accrue value. And if you double, all of a sudden, we'll be able to take out another 30K from the market, and you receive actually another 31K for your scientific research. We've set up these programmatic milestone payments to continue to enable and accelerate your research, so that way researchers are able to receive up to $1 million for their research while still maintaining the majority of their project. Just to help you visualize what this looks like, on day 0, we go ahead and you raise that, once again, 50,000 for 10%. Then as the project continues to progress, we see additional sales unlock, allowing you to continue to fuel and advance your research and hopefully make more discoveries as we continue to see progress happen in the lab. So, as I mentioned, as you continue to do your work, you update the market, you show how the science is going, and your value will grow, and these new milestones will unlock. This rewards you and incentivizes you to continue to share updates and progress from the lab. Don't forget, you can raise up to $1 million if your project continues to grow, and your lab will get paid with every single milestone. There's no need to wait for this final milestone to hit. As you reach these different levels, these funds will become immediately available to you and your lab so you can continue to do the important research that you are trying to bring to life. All right, and then the last section is trading fees. This is how we get to create a continuous funding stream for your research lab. Every time someone buys or sells your token, a 1% fee is charged on that buy or that sell. We take these fees and we give them back to your project. This means that every time you generate more attention and more engagement for your work, the amount of trading fees that you generate increases. So we let you basically monetize the attention that you're able to generate for your work. We've seen that on average, 4 to 5 figures worth of fees are raised by projects, and this again continues to fuel your idea. I hope that at this point, you can see that we've done everything we can to stack the deck to make it as easy as possible for scientists to raise funding and to give you as many wins and shots on target in order to continue to bring new capital in that lets you leverage it to make scientific advancements. So at this point, you're off to the races. It's your responsibility to show some monthly progress updates on how the science is going. You can show pictures from your lab, or you can even share lab meetings if you want to record them or send transcripts. But you can now turn the attention and the value of your research into capital so that way you can continue to go and push forward.